Hey, hello everyone. We're here for another, what would we call this?
Salty blog. I don't know. We haven't come up with a name for this yet, but it's
Salty
basically
topic of the day, I guess, whatever.
it's basically a talk show where we talk about shit in the world, whether it's good, bad, or ugly.
I like that tagline. That was good.
Yeah.
So, due to a recent happening in Nate's life,
Yeah.
chose the issue of cancer and its nature among the human beings these days. I'm sure
Oh.
most people know somebody who's dealt with cancer or has cancer.
And cancer is a very controversial topic, and people don't really understand it, and they often ask themselves, what am I next? Am I like they don't? People are scared of what they don't understand, and that's been going out through history your whole life. If you're scared of a spoder in the cur over there, right? You're gonna be scared of it. You don't know what it does. You don't know if it's poisonous, something like that. It's our instincts. And when it comes to a controversy is cancer, you know, humans are like, well, all I know is that it kills, and I should probably be scared of it. So
Unfortunately, that's not enough information to really understand or even begin to start considering how to possibly prevent
exactly.
or beat cancer, which is entirely possible without the methods known to us currently, i.e., radiation or chemotherapy. It is very beatable, oddly enough. Little information just to make all this more information we're about to dole out to you a little bit more understandable. Everybody has cancer all the time.
Yep.
We have billions of cells in our bodies replicating constantly. There's no way we couldn't have cancer. Occasionally they'll mutate, which is exactly what cancer is, just a mutated cell. Now, normally, the way our bodies deal with these cancers is the immune system kills them because it's mutated, it's a foreign object, it needs to go.
Yep.
And unfortunately, due to the food standards, at least in the US, I know Canada's a little better, I'm not sure entirely how much better, but the immune system takes a huge hit due to the just low fucking quality of everything we eat, which also helps produce cancer.
Yep.
Now, if you think about it, what the thing that kills cancer normally, if in a healthy body with somebody with a good immune system, what strengthens an immune system? Uh, Most people know it's vitamin C. So, why wouldn't you want to try to strengthen the thing that can kill cancer? That's that's one part of it. There have been studies done in the U.S. at one point, which were made illegal by the government, and we'll get into that later. But about vitamin C therapy, high dose, mega high dose vitamin C therapy. They take, you know, two, 300,000, I don't know, was it milligrams, and push it through somebody's body in a 24-hour period. They found out that cancer is particularly toxic to vitamin C at that high dosage, and it supercharges your immune system. So there's two things to kill it. And people went through pretty much no side effects. The only thing they encountered was slight dehydration, and one person had a little bit of nausea, but they might have had a weak stomach.
Yeah.
So
It's so basically the equivalent of vitamin C in their dose. Let's say your typical, you can drink like maybe, like what are those called? Five Alives, right? Those things are packed with vitamin C. And you think about it, you're drinking about 300% more. Let's say you have four. You're drinking 300% more vitamin C. You don't need a lot of vitamin C, but it's necessary. And it doesn't hurt the body at all. Like I said, just simple dehydration. That's it. And considering that little dose of just anything you can drink, really, juices, for example, juices are packed with vitamin C. Also sugar, but let's not get into that. packed with vitamin C.
Well, just to correct you on this, 200 to 300,000 milligrams is an outrageously gigantic dose.
Yeah.
It's fucking huge, but
Yeah.
But as you were saying, a little bit of vitamin C each day really does make a huge fucking difference. Like I take dedicated vitamin C tablets, 500 milligrams for each tablet. I'll take 3 of those every time I eat something, or just randomly throughout the day, and that will counteract any bad shit that happens to you from eating all the garbage that's out there these days. But you need it. A little juice here and there, a tablet, multivitamins even. Fuck, take those. They do a lot to help prevent cancer. It's ridiculous that people don't understand or know this stuff. But
it's basically if you live just a normal diet, a normal lifestyle, you can prevent cancer. It's unbelievable. And the government doesn't tell you that. And I think that's probably what we're going to be going into eventually, is that the government does not inform you that cancer is actually just a simple thing. When it advances into a more difficult stage, obviously it becomes more difficult. And it's unbelievable. Like, it leaves you speechless when you think about it, because you think that the government is there to protect you. That's what most people think. They think, well, these guys are obviously they've been elected by us. They're probably, we should probably listen to them. And the fact that they don't tell you that kind of stuff makes you second guess that kind of shit. So
yeah, they don't tell you because they're making money on the side from it. Who do you think would convince the government to make laws against studying vitamin C? The one company that it would be in their best interest. The one company that owns chemotherapy, the rights to chemotherapy and all that jazz, but doesn't have the ability to regulate vitamins. Any of the pharmaceutical companies. Who the fuck else? The most fucking lucrative business model in pretty much the world, aside from arms and war. But yeah, that's why the government doesn't tell you, and they pay professors in colleges and shit like that not to teach it to medical students, because they'd be boning in on their business, man. They'd make less money because nobody would be doing chemo because it's poison.
Yep.
And that's exactly what radiation is. It's fucking poison. Why do you think nobody can walk in Chernobyl for the next 10,000 years? It's poison. It'll kill them. It's just the way it is.
To put it into more basic terms for people who didn't quite understand, it's basically the government is paying specific people who actually teach this kind of stuff to say, okay, cancer is unbeatable, you can't beat it. So, if you get it, you're pretty screwed. But
we have this wonder drug.
We have this wonder drug. It's called chemo, and we get tons of money from it, so you should do it. Especially in America, because I know America doesn't have it has a way worse health system than Canada. We have free health care, and we basically pay it through our taxes, if you didn't know that. And so obviously it's less worse here, but still, the government tries to lynch every penny they can off of you.
Well, any government that doesn't, I assume, would not even be a government. But exactly. Yeah, we pay our taxes too. It doesn't help us at all. It pays politicians, I guess. I don't know, but yeah, this is the beauty of us, of our fucking country. We're getting fucked and killed deliberately for profit. And I don't want to make this a fucking, hippie anti-government. Yeah, man, government's bad. Legalize pot. But it's just the straight facts. That's just how it is. I mean, we felt like we needed to say something about it because he had somebody he knew. I'm not going to go into relation, but that just today passed away from cancer, right? I believe he said it was cancer, which is what sparked the thought, which is why we're making this currently. But yeah, I just felt like it needed to be said on a platform that could potentially reach a lot of people.
Yep.
And even if it doesn't reach a lot of people, at least I'm trying. You know, I mean, you could do your own research. You won't find much on the idea of using vitamin C therapy because it was outlawed. They haven't studied it since, and it's been a very long time. And it's illegal to study it at all. They can't even begin to try to study it. But one thing, if you demand it, they have to do it. Doctors, they may try to convince you not to, but if you demand and insist, they have to do it. So, I mean, it's vitamin C. It can't hurt. There are no side effects to vitamin C. It's a mineral that your body requires to be healthy. There's absolutely no harm in trying. Yeah, they'll try to tell you, no, you can't do it. Most of the doctors, it's not their fault. They weren't taught. They don't know about it. They don't even know that it was studied. But some doctors, they might know. They just don't give a shit. Because I guess they want it easy. I don't know. It just depends on the doctor. How much they care.
Yep.
But it's up to you. Everyone needs to be responsible for their own health. And if you're not willing to search and find out this information on your own, then it's your own prerogative. Do what you can to be healthy. I'm just trying to help. We're just trying to help you figure stuff out. But as I said, it's worth a shot. If you happen to have cancer, just remember, it's something that's naturally occurring. Everybody gets cancer. Everybody has cancer pretty much all the time. But you don't need chemo all the time, so that means one thing. Your body's killing it on its own, which it can do all the time. You just need to make sure that you're healthy enough.
That's basically it.
Yep. Pretty simple talk. You grounded, motherfuckers? I feel like I was a parent talking to a child. You need to do this and take your vitamins.
Yep.
Yeah. Anything else to add, Nate?
Oh no. Just yeah. Like, it's you think about it and it's like, people like I didn't know the guy at all. Honestly, my mom called me this morning and she was like, my boyfriend's brother passed away. I was like, okay, well, that sucks, like, is there anything like we can do for you, that kind of thing. And it's like, if he had to go through all that chemo and stuff, can you imagine this kind of pain he has to go through, all that? Like, yeah. What chemo does, it destroys every living cell, good or bad, doesn't matter. It's poison, like Cody said a few minutes ago. It's poison, and a lot of people, sometimes they rehabilitate from it, but most people don't, and it's really depressing. And usually when you don't, you die, right? So just to be blunt about it. And it's terrible. It really is terrible. And it's funny because it's such a simple thing that you can do to protect yourself from this kind of thing. But yeah,
I'm not allowed to know.
Yeah.
It cuts in on profits, which is all any major corporation or government in the world is really after. Yeah. Save maybe a few, but it's rare. Fucking rare.
Exactly.
But yeah, don't fall for that bullshit. Do your own research. Be responsible for your own health, and do what you can to survive. That's what we're all here to do, man. Death is never good, but it is necessary. Oh. As I look menacingly into the camera.
Yeah.
Anyway, a morbid note for an end of the video. Anyway.
Yeah.
Y'all have a good night, day, whatever time it is when you're watching this.
Thanks for watching, guys.
Bye.
Bye.